Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Ruth 1:16. Hi guys, and welcome back to Bible Today with Isla May. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Ruth, so let's get started. I will be reading parts out of Ruth 1-4. Here are some important things you should know about Ruth. Her husband dies. She goes with her mother-in-law Naomi. She marries somebody named Boaz, who is a relative, and Ruth has a baby boy named Obed, and Naomi has 2 sons. This story makes me feel like I need to not worry because God has a plan for everyone. This is the story I'm going to read out of my Bible, so let's get started. Rich rewards. Ruth and Naomi had both been married, but their husbands had died. Ruth decided to stay with Naomi. She was she was Naomi's friend and helper as well as her daughter-in-law, but she did not want any rewards. However, the people in Bethlehem noticed how loving she was and praised her. Even the rich man Boaz praised her, saying, "May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord." Okay, I'm going to read some things down. The first one is 1:1-5. So let's get into it. In the days when the judges ruled, there was a famine in the land. So a man from Bethlehem in Judah, together with his wife and 2 sons, went to live for a while in the country of Moab. The man's name was, this one's kind of hard to pronounce for me, but I'm going to try my best, Elimelech. His wife's name was Naomi, and the names of his 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion. They were the Abarites from Bethlehem, Judah, and they went to Moab and lived there. Now Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left with her 2 sons. They married Moabite women, one named Orpah and the other named Ruth. After they had lived there about 10 years, both Mahlon and Chilion also died, and Naomi was left without her 2 sons and her husband. So that was the first one, and now I'm going to read Ruth 2:12. May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge. This is an important question. How did Ruth's husband die? I'm not just talking about Ruth, I'm also talking about Naomi and Orpah. So how did they die? Well, their husband dies most likely from a disease or the plague. It's also, they could have also died from age, but it's most likely that they died from a disease or the plague. That was all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.